challenge.
It's Brice and Win with the challenge.
Breakdown.
CBS reality royalty to be crowned.
Survivor Love Island
Amazing Race and Big Brother.
Survivor Love Island
Amazing Race and Big Brother. It's Brice and Win with the challenge.
Breakdown.
It's Brice and Win with the challenge.
Breakdown.
It's Brice and Win with the challenge.
Breakdown.
Welcome to the Wendell Holland YouTube channel, recording live from Philadelphia for episode 10 of the challenge. Breakdown.
I have a question for you before we start.
What's up?
You enjoy like when you're like recording live from Philadelphia, like you just love. Okay,
Brice, we could record tomorrow and I'll be somewhere else. Okay,
I mean,
pew, 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 pew.
I just noticed the joy that you like in the last couple episodes when you do your intro, you be hyped saying, okay, all right,
Man,
sorry. Sorry. Balls back to the wall.
All right. We didn't even finish the intro and he's already getting a double whistle. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Give it a thumbs up. Get in those comments. Share the video. Let us know what you think. You know I try to respond to everyone. Young Perp responds to about 3 or 4 comments that he likes. If you write something he doesn't like, he's not going to give you a real response. This YouTube audio can be heard exclusively on the Purple Pants Podcast on all streaming sites. I am your host, the People's Champ, Wendell Holland, and we're very lucky to have one of my best friends in the entire world, Survivor icon, the Purple's Champ, my brother, the host of the Purple Pants Podcast, the first, third boot on Survivor Cagayan, the smelliest of them all, Mr. Brice Isaiah. Welcome to the pod, my friend.
What it is, what's up? Episode 10 was given nuck if you buck, okay?
Enzo was ready to nuck if you buck.
Listen,
Dave was ready to nuck if you buck.
Dave was ready to nuck if you buck. Dom was ready to peg if you meg, okay?
Peg if you meg. Yeah, it was Desi was looking good on that peg wall too, but she was up against Angela, who's a beast.
That is true. And Kayla looked amazing on the parade.
Kayla's pop, if you're listening, we're gonna say I'm gonna apologize in advance because she might have been on that pegboard quicker than she was on the slip and slide. Am I right, Brice?
I mean, I don't know. I felt like her hand, her hey y'all was a lot better than on the slip and slide. Okay, Kayla got off and was like, you know what? I'm a big up everybody that's watching us right now. But listen, the one thing, Kayla knows when to peg out, when to like fall down, when to say hello. She knows which ones to do it on. So I got to give her that.
Yeah. If there was ever another time for somebody to be in and out, this would have been the time.
Anytime to be on a float in Argentina, tonight was your episode, Kayla.
Kayla, we love you. But let's start from the beginning. This is post Cash's sadly untimely departure at the hands of Sarah Lucina.
But what? Wait, before we get to the breakdown, let the people know in case they don't know. We going on Tizor.
We're going on tour. First stop, New York City on the 21st. Then we're in Houston, 10-5. Then we are in Philadelphia, then Boston, then DC, and Los Angeles for the finale.
Hey.
All tickets are on sale. Click the link in my bio or Brice's bio or wherever you want to click the link. It's there. Right?
Yes. Wherever you want to. Okay. Where else are the links that they can
The links are everywhere, man. We are recording right after the episode, so Brice is a little tired tonight.
Brice had a day today.
Did you have a day?
I had a night and a day.
Oh, care to elaborate?
I'm just saying, I just had a night and a day. You ever just feel like you don't get enough sleep? And when you don't, yeah.
Oh, you were out all night running these streets?
That's not what Baby Boy was saying. Baby Boy just was saying I just wasn't asleep.
Okay.
But I'm here. The challenge is a great episode. I feel like
Good episode. Good
we got
episode.
we got new content to talk
Yes.
about.
Yeah. So we got back to the house, and this is after Desi did not throw who Sarah wanted into the elimination. So she's like, the Fab Five is done because Desi didn't go with my plan. And she was talking to Justine and Kayla saying, but she was also saying, like, whatever just happened, we can forgive it, but not forget it, because we still got a mission. We still kind of have a crew, and we still want to get to the end. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
And I'm just is it the Fab Five? Is it the Fab Four? Is it the Fab Two? Is it the Fab Three? Me, Angela. I'm just trying to figure it out.
You
I mean, I'm just saying, you might. If I was out there, I might be on the Fab Two, Fab Three, Fab Six, Fab
you'd
something.
be the Fab third boot. Okay.
I do love after like seeing that. I do love like Angela, Tyson, and Danny kind of like instantly reconvening, just being like, "We locked in." Just making sure that we still here. And again, I feel like the stronghold that I'm just trying to figure out, because I've been watching all these episodes. When did the Angela Tyson breakdown begin? When did Angela, Tyson, Danny, and Ben, and now it's Desi because she in it? When it gets so tight, like it's just like, okay, I sign
Locked
me
in.
up.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's a squad right there. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't know. It might have to something to do with this man Tyson and how
Oh.
he won early and often and set a tone, and he was locked in with Angela from day one. So I guess they kind of controlled where the alliance went. And we saw a few episodes when Angela basically was like, "Nah, y'all protect me and Alyssa, and we good." And then all of a sudden, it seemed like
They was like, we gonna protect Alyssa and Angela. Let's go.
she said it.
But I just, I guess, I mean, before we just dive in, some of my like off the rip questions are like how baby boy Ben got so. I wonder if Ben, and this is just me like freelancing, if he like agreed to be in this alliance and thinking that he would still be able to work the other angles of like Desi and Sarah, and then he just kind of got so sucked into this alliance, which seems like
Oh, watch out. Okay. Watch yourself, Perp. Okay. Ben, Ben, friend of the show, we apologize. Okay.
I know how
Perp is
it
fucking
is.
reckless.
No. When
Ben
you
is out. Ben is out walking on his farm listening to this right now. Okay. Ben, we apologize.
you could
Oh.
just
So yes,
you could
Ben
just
was pulled into the alliance.
and the suction is tight. It's like the grip is.
Oh.
Another thing, what I also thought was interesting is then we see David and Enzo, and which I've been the foreshadow on the challenge be having me nervous. They've been foreshadowing this Enzo David on the outs for the last 3 episodes. And I'm like, oh, not today, not today, not today. Ooh, we was good. Last episode, I'm like, oh, not today. Leave the baby boys alone. But when we got David and Enzo in that kitchen, and Enzo said it's time to go balls to the wall, I said, okay. I Danny McCray started something. Okay. Danny McCray started this balls to the wall alliance. And I feel like the winner of the challenge might be a winner of the balls to the walls alliance.
Okay. Good prediction. Yeah. So you're saying you think Enzo's gonna win the challenge?
If he has his balls to the wall, anything is possible.
Perp, you're out of here. Perp, you're out of here. Listen here, okay? Don't get me started. So let's just jump right to the arena, shall we? No, to the challenge, shall we?
I mean, we can jump to the arena.
No, I know you.
Listen,
I know you want to jump right to the arena because you're tired, Perp.
No, I'm not. Bitch. My balls is to the wall.
So the challenge is called Code Crossing, and it's basically this huge truck. This is one of the dopest challenges I've ever seen. It's a big truck, and the truck has a pegboard all on the side, and you basically want to. Are you going to interrupt me and ask me about TJ's outfit?
I am, but you seem so intense that I
Okay.
was like,
All right.
but
I'm
listen,
waiting for you to interrupt me.
before
So,
we get to all of that, Wendy,
oh, you have something for me?
you know what? We cannot do a challenge without giving a TJ reveal. I tried to sneak them in right here. But the full body of TJ in this white bomber jacket, little V-neck shirt, hair
Up,
gel.
Bryce. I was
Uh-oh.
looking closely at this.
Okay.
This is not a V-neck shirt. It has what you call bacon neck. Do you know about bacon
Oh,
neck?
no, but I love bacon, so do
All right,
tell.
think about a piece of bacon. What's it look
Okay.
when it's all wrinkled up like this? That's TJ's shirt neck. It's not crispy like my Nature with Tyson shirt. It's bacon neck. It's not a V-neck, Bryce. I promise you.
I've never heard of a bacon neck before.
You really haven't. I promise you,
No.
it's not a V-neck, bro. I was looking hard. So yes, he has a crispy white bomber jacket, but this like baby blue shirt underneath got the bacon neck. Continue.
Okay. Is the bacon neck
Continue.
making a comeback in the fall 2022 or
Hey, if it's the way I see it is, it's towards the end of the season. You know, it's
okay.
been a long season. He washed the shirt, 4, 5, 6, 27 times. I don't know how many times he washed it, but now, he's like, I got it's the episode before the finale. What I'm gonna just throw on my bacon neck baby blue, and he didn't pull the little 57 or 100%
He
or
didn't do that.
with
He was
the
rushing.
he was rushing.
The
So
bacon crease was
some people would look at it and think it's a V-neck. No, it was like a true baby was like pulling on it on the baby blue shirt and like stretched it out and also got a little waviness to it. So,
okay.
but
But
TJ, we love you.
all things considered, I do like this outfit. I think I like it more from afar.
Yeah, it's a good
Little
outfit.
jeans, like little white bomber.
Yeah, yeah.
So
What season? Like if he's on a leisurely stroll, what season is this giving?
it could be winter, it could be spring, it could be summer, it could be fall.
It could be anything. I see TJ walking around like Central Park in like the autumn or even in the spring because it's a white jacket. So let's say the
Well, I
spring, but
mean,
it's still a little
technically,
chilly.
it should be if you're wearing a white jacket. Technically, it should be before Labor Day.
So I said
Okay, don't.
I changed it from the fall to the spring,
Okay.
and it's a white jacket. He's chilling. He's walking through Central Park in New York.
Well, I say, yeah. Although the rules for wearing white is between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Okay.
So this Memorial Day is the summer, not the spring. But listen, Sheree, spring, summer, September, fall, she by Sheree. But okay.
Yes, what Brice just said. Yes. So this challenge, I think it's an awesome challenge. And again, it's one of these where the first people going are kind of like the test dummies, and they don't have a blueprint or anything to go off of.
Unless they watch the challenge, because this has been on the regular season of the challenge.
And
I
don't remember this one.
You don't remember them having to cross, well, maybe it was a little different, but they definitely had a truck. And you had to like get across the truck.
Get me off of this show.
Somebody in the YouTube comments that watched the challenge, y'all know there's been an episode like this where the truck is moving and they be having to get to one end of the truck to the other. Sometimes they have to like jump up and down.
Yeah, not a pegboard.
Similar.
We've seen them jump over things on the truck, like sticking out. Those things, we've seen that. We've seen them do things. We've seen them wrestle on top of the truck. I think I saw CT against Fessy wrestling on top of the truck. How do you feel about that, Brice?
Who won that battle?
I think they ended up tying or something, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, my money would have been on CT though.
My money would have been on Fessy.
Yeah, I know.
Now let me ask you this. Now, when you saw this, like what looked like a Connect 4 board, what in your mind were you like the best way to attack this? Good knee Wendell.
Good knee Wendell would have gotten to the end, but I think we'd all like to think that we had the Angela strategy and line up the ones we have to walk across.
But
But
my question was, when we saw the board
yes,
initially, because I'm sure you're a very well thought out thinker.
say it
So
again.
what would you how would you have pegged this board?
Are you speaking English anymore?
Yes.
How would I have get this guy out? I'm glad we only have one more episode of this, okay? So I don't know how I would have approached it. I don't know. I really don't.
Okay,
How
well,
would you have?
after I would have seen Tyson go, now although I did, I would have I thought to myself like, you need a bottom piece, you need boards for your feet.
Oh yeah.
And so I would have thought I would have put that my first one boot right there where you got step up, and then all of them would have been at least 3 spaces out to
Monday morning quarterbacking.
I mean,
Hindsight 2020. Bryce, you sat there and watched Angela do the perfect strategy, and you stole her
said
method.
this before
I am
Angela
calling you out. I want to check your tweets. Did you tweet it?
I didn't tweet today at all. Like I said, it's been a day. So it's just in my bed watching this. And honestly, that's what I thought. And when Dom got up there, it was like, I'm winning this challenge.
Dom was hype. I'm going to shock everybody.
I'm going to shock everybody.
This 43-year-old out of shape dude is going to show these youngins. I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, Ghost Island represent. Dom got it in the bag.
The only person that was shocked was Dom at the end. When TJ said, Ben won. That's it. Danny was like, yeah, he not talking to you today. He not talking to you today.
I was, Dom had me hyped for a minute.
No, I was as well. I said, okay, Dom, you better talk your...
I was like, Dom's going to do it.
No, right. I mean, 2 seconds later, Dom was like...
2 seconds later.
Dom was like, I got pretty far.
I'm going to just stay right here, y'all. Nobody's getting past me. That ain't how it works, Dom.
Right, Dom. You got to get to there. Dom was like, yeah, I got this in the bag.
We good. Blow the whistle, TJ.
Actually, the challenge is over, Dom.
Like, Dom, get your ass off of that rig, man. What you doing?
No, but Dom did good, though. But I mean, it was like Dom was like, I ain't going no further. Dom, I think he even stretched his arm out.
Right? Like he was reaching for the finish line.
Every inch counts. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, not for nothing, Dom did good. I think another person that had me good was like, Sarah was ready to go. Sarah was like, oh, I don't, she ain't really know how to put them on there. But Kayla Wade.
Oh. We got it was
so
Justin
Sarah
and Kayla. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying Kayla Wade. So Sarah can hang.
True.
But again, after seeing Tyson and seeing the beginning, because I felt like Dom, when watching him, I also felt like I enjoyed seeing people stand at the board as to where to put their peg in than the actual challenge. Because I felt like some people was just like, and they was like, you know what? How Tyson did his didn't work that well, but Tyson normally know what he's talking about. So I'm gonna put on the same places like Tyson put on.
Yeah.
So I just thought, looking at their strategy, putting the pegs in the board for me was more interesting.
True. So our friend Kayla was against our friend Justine, and Kayla, she when she was placing them while standing,
looked confident.
Okay.
Give me how Kayla put them pegs in.
Boop, boop, boop. All right, time to climb them. Did she grab the first, like, did she make it on any pegs?
You don't do
She was
Kayla like
looking
that.
good. She was looking good at
No.
first. Boop, boop.
It was more of a like she was on it, and then her like swing just went like, and then she went back to the other side, and she just started waving. But
Okay.
again, she just like was like,
She spun into the wave.
yes. So it was like
Wow.
actually pretty like aerodynamic. So I mean, I ain't mad at Kayla.
Okay. Well, Kayla knows when to, she's not on the chopping block today. She could hang. Maybe she didn't want to do all of that. Maybe she just wanted to
Right.
chill and wave at people. Respect.
Okay. It takes a big person to
Yes.
cheer up your other people.
Mhm.
Another moment that took me out was like Angela and Desi. So clearly Angela has a good, and but they doing my girl Desi wrong because like we see Angela win it. Okay. Well, Angela is going against somebody, so is we going to see Desi at all?
Angela finished so fast. And what I'm saying, if you put Desi against anybody, she's gonna do very well. But she was just against Superwoman, so it's like Desi. Like if you look at her at the end, Desi was like,
she looked like she was
further than Ben.
Desi said, "I thought I was going to win it till I looked up and saw the smoke."
They got fireworks for Angela.
Desi looked up and Dom was still on the wall.
Dom was like, no.
Desi was like, I'm pretty sure.
Dom, friend of the show, we apologize.
It's like, what is you doing here, Dom? No, because I gotta beat these guys.
I'm gonna beat the youngins. Oh man. Sorry, Dom.
Oh, Dom. So,
okay, but there was a time when we had Ben versus Enzo, and Ben, like, I think he put a lot of them low, and he was looking good. He made it far. Enzo, not so much, right? Not so much. What else?
I mean, I also felt like from a viewer, I thought David did okay. I don't remember like I don't think that like he did so horrible. I thought David did okay. But I guess again with Berkshire and Murky, they love to like make us feel one way, but we don't really know what is happening. I mean, in that moment, Dom was like, I won.
Dom might still be on that. But we had a moment where our good friend Danny said, and I quote, "I'm scared as hell." Kiki would tell me, "You better go out there and kill it." Okay. So we get for the Kiki count that I've been look, Brice, I've been like jazzing this thing up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we have I believe it's our 10th Kiki count.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Come on, 10 episodes, 10 Kikis, okay?
10 Kikis, okay? We're going to make it 11 next episode, are we not?
Kiki might be in the final.
Kiki's going to run the final. Danny's going to be like, I got my own partner.
I got my own partner. Because Kiki would kill me if I did this with anybody else.
Yeah. All right, Kiki, let's see it. So far, that's an even 10. Okay. So we have our winner, Angela, who beasted it. She killed it. All the hype that we heard, this Angela hype all season. I mean, she showed and proved on that rig. And then we had the men's winner was Ben, who got far. He got past Dom. Ben climbed right over Dom.
Ben's arm was just longer. So when Ben just his toe was just, it reached it. But yeah, so I mean, Angela won. We get back to the house. Now I just have to talk about this again. the way Angela is running this elimination room for me is so crazy. First of all, she in there with my baby boy David. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just confused. Like, is David believing this? Or like, am I tripping? Like, where she's just like, I'm trying to protect you. Like, I'm with you. Like, skirt?
Did you notice how they got into that elimination room though?
How Ben was just chilling with
Sitting
whatever.
with Enzo, and she was like,
Let's go.
"We gotta talk."
Ben said, okay.
Be right there.
And then I don't know if you peeped. It looked like that door to the elimination room is so heavy. Angela was like, "Rah!" And Ben just grabbed the side of it. Ben was like, okay, let me just hold it because but here's the thing. Angela is ruthless. And ruthless in I in a mad way. Like, what do you want, David? Like, what's up? Like, David says who he wants. And baby boy Ben is like, I mean, I don't necessarily agree. I mean, I don't disagree with him. Angela came back and said, she on the computer. No. They're not an option. So let's do it again. And it's like, that was so a little bit uncomfortable for me because I was just like, well, Ben, if you don't want to necessarily go, like but again, what we don't understand is what happens if they do not agree.
Right.
Like, we
don't
don't know. I did see in the comments some people were saying like what happens on the other challenge. So it was just interesting. But I just also just was like, just how Angela was like, yeah, like, no, Ben, I've been protecting you too, David. Like, girl, where?
David was like, "Give me Dom or Tyson."
Right.
And then he leaves. And then Angela's like, "Tyson is a no-go."
No go.
Nah.
And Ben was like, well, Enzo's a
Enzo's
no
a
go.
no-go.
Well,
How about that? All right. She said, all right.
And so then that would leave Dom on the chopping block, but we already know that the Angela Alliance covers Tyson and Dom. So Angela saying Tyson is a no-go is really saying Tyson, Danny, and Dom are a no-go.
Right. And at this point, we get a commercial in the show.
Oh.
And Brice, you know what I would like to do? I know we only have one more episode left, but during the commercials, what I would love to do is start plugging some of our listeners' like pages if they have podcasts or something like that. So we can insert some of our, I know that some of the listeners have pods. So I'd love to plug those during this time.
Okay.
And you know what gave me the idea?
Oh, what gave you this idea?
Every time we record and I post on YouTube, I don't post it on YouTube. Okay, Brice. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you for setting everything up. Okay. Every time I tweet a video and I put it on my Instagram, when I put it on my Instagram, I always at TJ.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Trying to get TJ's attention. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. TJ, talk to me. If you know Danny, I'm his friend Wendell.
Call me Danny. Call me Danny. Okay, yes. But anyway, today TJ reposted our video, and I was like, appreciate it, man. Appreciate
Mama,
it.
we made it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Because, like, we're a smaller pod. We're small and mighty. And
listen, ain't that small over here. Word on the block is in the comments. I'm a brick. Okay.
Anyway.
And I had to comment back. No, because I had to comment back. I said, is a brick a compliment?
Don't think so.
They were like, it is. So, okay.
A brick.
No, but also, I mean, I feel like saying somebody's a brick is not necessarily a compliment, but this person is saying that it was a compliment, more like a brick house, sure. But in Philly, if we were to say Shawty is a brick, what would that mean, Wendell?
I don't know. What would that mean? I don't know.
Anyway, back to
I say this
TJ.
story to say for TJ to elevate our voices by reposting us. I just thought that we should be able to do that for, anybody. Like, I want to be able to help anybody else out. So during a commercial break or a couple, maybe we can shout out some of our listeners' pods or whatever. And if you have a podcast, either drop it in the comments or DM one of us, and we will help elevate your voice as well, because that's important.
Yes, yes, yes. Or when you see this on Twitter, drop the link below in the link in Twitter so we can have it. So in the next episode, we can shed a little light, okay, to the upcoming podcast. Because listen, there are some of the ones that I live for. So yes.
Yes. So then after the commercial break, we had Danny said something like, we need to get Enzo into the elimination so we can be good in the final, so their allies can get to the final. Throw Enzo in, he'll go against David, whatever will happen, but that core alliance will stay together. And he was confused with why Ben was kind of hesitant, because I think Ange might have brought Tyson and Danny up to speed on what just ensued.
Right. Because Angela don't play no games. Okay, Angela,
Right.
let them know what happened. And I just feel like Angela is so confident that, like, I don't know. I just feel as if we are getting to the end. And for someone like Ben to not necessarily, I don't know. I feel like they should. Why are they so surprised that baby boy might be veering off? If there's also the Benzo there. Okay, we know that Ben and Sarah were close, but we can clearly kind of sort of see in this episode that Sarah's not happy with Ben's decisions. And it, from my opinion, it looks like Ben didn't realize like the repercussions of
His
what
pushback.
his pushback would be from being in this like tight alliance, but also it's like it gives you a huge benefit as well, because you have this protection. But this does make me worry as someone like Ben is giving the alliance hesitation, right? And so ultimately it's like, does he go against the alliance? Does he give it pushback, or does he go with the alliance? But my question to you is someone that has won and
Say it again.
has won and made a merge
Say it
boot,
again. Huh?
and you were early merge boot after you made the merge on Winners at War. But my question to you though is,
Yes.
for a Ben's game, is the alliance going to trust him anyway after he's given them this doubt? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like even if you go with them now, you bestowed doubt in their hearts.
Yeah. So the way I see it is, at this point, you're playing for future games. Like, if you look at the regular challenge, you see alliances that go across seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Ben could have taken a shot at Tyson tonight. And
But could he have though?
I'm saying, yeah, he could have. And
Okay.
that, I don't think that would have necessarily really affect. They're going to the finale next week. They're gonna, we assume they're all in the finale next week, unless they have something where they eliminate one group before that. So it's like, if he takes a shot at this alliance, all right. If I throw Tyson in right now, if he loses, cool, I just threw him in. And if he wins, cool, we're just going to go to the finale and compete against each other. But the way I see it is, Ben came back down to earth per se, so that he can preserve his future relationships or what have you. Because why wouldn't you take the shot, right? Why not?
Right.
If I don't know, why is there another interest that he's preserving? I mean,
well, I mean, again, well, yes, because although he's in this tight alliance, we know he's still cool with Enzo. We know that up until maybe this episode, I felt like he had a good rapport with Desi, a good rapport with Sarah. But again, I just feel like because he hesitated on just saying like Enzo right away, and Angela has disseminated this information immediately to the other people in the alliance, I just feel like it just, well, I guess what you're saying is it doesn't matter if we go into the end next week or tomorrow, but
I
for
think it
me,
tainted him to
yeah,
them. Yes, I
right,
do think that. But I also think that I think he came back down to earth to try to preserve that or to try to do some damage control to that. And I also am of the belief that before he came to Angela and said, I think he said, like, hey, I didn't mean to spook you or startle you. If Enzo's the way you want to go, then I'm fine with that. I'm willing to bet he had some other conversations before that. I'm willing to
right.
bet that either Tyson, Danny, Dom, somebody was like, yo, man, let's stay the course. Let's do what we set out to do. We don't need to shake stuff up right now. I think that he probably had that conversation.
But if you were Ben, so, and again, also the conversation is that the women are saying if it is a some type of team challenge, their weakest player right now that they would not want to go against or would not want to be partnered with is Enzo. So it also is like, well, I'm sure is someone in the alliance that would believe that Ben could be right and wanting to save Enzo. Like, I just feel like,
Wait, no, to explain it a little more to me. You're
okay,
saying that
so
because go
the
ahead.
women, what I'm saying is the women we've seen through their different confessionals is that they want to get
They
rid of
don't want
Enzo.
Enzo. Yeah.
Yes. Because they feel as though he's a liability. However,
As a
I,
man,
as a man,
you want to
I
go
want
against a
yes,
liability.
I want bring all the liability to me.
You want to
So
bring the people that you can beat to the end, right?
right. So it is just so surprising how like much like swing Angela has, because I would have thought for sure if he was going to stand 10 toes down on Enzo, then maybe they would have come to the conclusion of a Dominic Abate.
Why? Dom can win the game.
Well, but what I'm
He's
saying is,
gonna
since
win the game.
Angela said like Tyson's my number one, period, I'm not going against
Oh
him. Not
yeah.
like, I'm just saying like, and if Ben would have like
Yeah.
stuck to his like
Dug his
guns,
heels down.
right, it could benefit him, even if you are broken up against the alliance, because it's like if Tyson don't come back and Enzo come back, that's a boop boop boop, a point up for me. But again, like different to like Tuesday morning quarterback, or as to be in that like element and not try to like ruffle as many feathers as you don't need to.
Right. Yeah. So you have a point where so Ben, apologizes to Ange, and then they want to, tell people what's about to happen.
Well, I mean, first David needs some answers. Like, I think this when David pulls up to Alyssa and to Angela, and I think this is what I was alluding to earlier when David's like, "What's up? I'm mad. Like, y'all pissing me off." And that's where Angela, I think I was like getting it confused in the beginning. Angela's like, "I'm protecting you. I'm with you, girl. Where?" Like David and Enzo, girl, you've abandoned them. And so
Now,
I go ahead, because first of all, I was feeling David in this moment. I like let him know, get it off your chest.
he let him know. Yeah, he let
I'm
him know.
mad. I'm
But
gonna walk away because
but
I'm mad.
if everybody is thinking that Enzo is a layup, or compared to everyone else in the house, Enzo is the weaker player. These aren't my opinions. Then could she be protecting him by giving him a weaker player? Like,
No.
here, I'm handing you a win. Go down there and win it.
At this point, I do feel like there have been, especially when some people are in the elimination room, they're like, who do you want to go against? Like, it's your fate. We'll give it to you. And I think that is where David ultimately is like, I don't want to go against Enzo. I want to go against somebody that has coin, that has bankage, so that like then when I come back, y'all could really see me as the player that I am. So I just
Yeah.
I was feeling that. But I also just felt like, and then in the same breath, after Angela then broke his heart, or she gonna then say to him, "Can you not say nothing to Enzo though? Cause I ain't say nothing to Enzo." Like, girl, I would have been like, Enzo, come here.
Yeah. So yeah, and her and Ben Ben pulls up on her. She's
And
like, I
she's like,
told David.
and then Ben like, okay, I gotta go.
I'm gonna tell my man.
I gotta go
She's
tell my
like,
man now because
I'm gonna
you
come
already
with. Nah, it's
nah.
me. And then he goes up. It's you. You're going in tonight, brother.
And also, can we just? I love Enzo, and this is no shade to my baby boy Enzo, but can we just put a time capsule on this Enzo right here, okay? Because this Enzo said, "What me? I don't want to go with no. What me, bro? Me? Let's go talk to Angela. I mean, it's not going to do anything, but let's go talk to Angela. Like, this Enzo was okay. Just want y'all the temperament of this Enzo. Enzo, like, I'm 44 years old. I'm an older guy. I didn't been in here 3 times. So did Leo, but I didn't been to the thing 3 times. What more do I have to prove? Do you remember Scream? What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
What more do you want?
What more can I say? Yeah. Enzo was he wasn't happy.
He wasn't happy, but again, it wasn't like episode 2 Dominic Abate when you don't have to go in, but you're preparing to go in and you want to go in. It was given like, why is it me? I don't want to go.
All right.
Okay, so I just bookmark that.
Okay. And then Enzo pulls up on Ange like, oh, you're going to take Dom over me against my boy David. That's my guy. I've never done you like this. This is my 3rd time going in. The rich get richer. This guy over here's got $1 million walking around looking like Jesus Christ with his long hair.
Not Tyson has Jesus Christ.
And then they just show Tyson chilling.
And that's just sitting there. Enzo was hot. But again, I just also want us to put a bookmark in this Enzo because it wasn't given like y'all playing with me. I'm ready to go in.
So what was it given?
It was given like
shook?
A little bit of a shook.
He was shook, Knight. He said, for everyone's sake, I hope I don't come back in here. I'm gonna start a war in this place. Enzo was ready to go. What you talking about, Perp?
Okay, I'm just saying. And here's the thing: Enzo has surprisingly become one of my favorite characters to root for. Although, if it's between Enzo and David, I feel like I relate a little bit more to David in the sense of how he's done in his previous seasons. Enzo has gone far. So
yeah, you wouldn't know what that's like.
And you wouldn't know what it's like to do it consecutively. So I feel like Enzo has the best of both worlds.
It's like to go out twice now.
I'd rather just stay and play once if I'm gonna be a merge boot.
You rather? I was on more seasons than days you were on the island, brother. You were looking like this, then all of a sudden you were gone.
That's day 2. That's day 2.
That's why your shirt is so crispy still, Brice. Look at that.
I was trying to do the dime. I was just trying to hold on.
Well, Brice, yeah. David, I think you alluded to this. He said, what did he say? Oh, when he was like, I'm just going to walk away because I'm that upset.
Yes.
David could have gotten in a big old fight on national TV. I respect him for walking away. I'll say that much.
I agree. I respect him for letting him know.
I'm going to just walk away.
I'm going to just walk away.
Okay. All right.
So
We get to the arena. And the arena.
but we can't just get to the arena. You know, we got to address.
Let's talk
I'm
about
not here for that.
where do we start?
Hold on. We need to start at the okay. My computer doesn't want us to. We are
Bryce's
starting with
computer.
TJ.
Yes.
I know.
Okay, we'll start with TJ. I think we've seen this look before, Bryce.
We have, like you said, at this point, all of TJ's clothes are just on the floor, and
It's
he is
laundry
just
day.
it's just grabbing whatever. Because we've seen this is this the bubble vest? But that's like the corduroy material.
Is it really?
Because it looks bubbly, but it doesn't look like the bubble-esque.
Right. It looks like a little like
Looks like
textured.
textured.
We have the
Okay,
world's first corduroy bubble vest. Okay.
okay. TJ said I'm
50
a match to fit 50% button down.
Okay, the 57% rule is in effect.
He has the collars are creasened as much as they're going to be creasened.
Triple starch creasing collars. The orange hoodie.
Has an orange hoodie. This time the sleeves are the same color as both the sleeves. So,
Okay.
I mean, I listen, if you are going to a haunted house, if you're going to a pumpkin patch, if it's October 16th, and listen, I ain't mad at this outfit, TJ.
He's ready for autumn.
He is ready for autumn.
Yes. Yeah, he's good to go. Now, did we have another unique outfit of the night?
I believe we did.
Our friend. Okay.
Ben and Angela.
Okay. I call this 1920 engineer chic.
No, first of all, I feel like Ben wanted to match his emotions this episode, and he was not giving that he wanted to put Enzo in. So
okay,
Ben just was like, I'm going to just show up.
Great Depression.
Yeah, you did you just say the Great Depression?
I'm saying, doesn't he look? He looks like there was a photo of a bunch of people in New York City sitting on an I-beam way high. You saw it was like 10 people sitting on that beam with their little lunch pails working. Ben was one of those guys. He got the little hat on.
Yeah. But I mean, we've seen Ben in this position before when he was stunting with a little black hat and he definitely his clothes are representing how he feels, and it's
How's he feel?
A little sad, right?
He's like, man, I gotta loosen this tie up.
I gotta loosen this tie.
Give me my Kangol hat.
Okay. Let me roll my sleeves up right now, because listen, I gotta do something I don't want to do.
I gotta leave my cowboy hat at home today.
I can't do it. I can't do it today. And so, but just thought this was an interesting look, because I definitely feel like Ben wore his emotions on his sleeve. But also,
all love Ben.
I just feel like baby boy Ben knows we love him. But I feel like, is the challenge gods trying to speak to me? Because the name of this challenge, was Balls In.
Yes. And yes, balls. Essentially, in this challenge,
I get the premise.
You have to take one of these things. And
I'm sorry. For the YouTube listeners that are listening on the Purple Pants Posse and just listening to audio, I'm sorry. Please describe this challenge.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say it. You just take these things out of your bucket and
take
deposit
what
them
out of the bucket?
in the bucket in the middle of the
What are you taking out of the bucket though? Because I'm trying to visualize it.
Like inflatables.
Oh,
you take a round inflatable.
Oh, round
out of the It's a round inflated. Look, you take a little mini soccer ball.
Okay, balls.
A mini soccer ball.
Balls.
Okay, you take like a little mini. It's like a size 4 soccer ball. Okay?
Oh,
and you have to get by your opponent and deposit that soccer ball into the laundry, into the hamper. in the middle of the arena. Okay.
The hole.
You get 5. No, it's a hamper. It's just a tall, skinny hamper with a small top. And if you're a challenge fan, you have seen people try to shoot them before into the hamper, and it never
Money.
works. Never, ever, ever does that work. So, and I knew someone was going to try to shoot it. But anyway, there are 5 rounds. Oh, goodness. Perp is ready to
Okay.
go. For those listening, Perp now has a bike helmet on his head. Perp, you might need to take your hat off and then put the helmet on.
I want all the protection.
Okay. So, yes. Perp, actually, this is a challenge you and I can recreate.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna have to. You want that smoke?
Can your leg
True.
take the smoke?
I can't do that yet. I was just talking to Pete. I was talking to Tom today, actually.
Who is Tom your physical therapist?
You know Tom, yes. He was saying there's a long road. Oh, that's mine.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, I got the challenge a little messed up because I felt like I didn't understand the round was after each of us get a chance to put our balls in the middle. I didn't realize that was a round, like a round. But first of all, for me,
you don't have hands.
Okay.
Brice, for those listening, Brice now has a little foam inflatable in his hand, and he's trying to toss it up and down, but he can't catch. He's hitting his microphone. He's probably going to knock his computer over. His Wi-Fi's already messed up today. I don't know what he's doing, but continue.
But listen, first of all,
hands.
I'm from the realm of it's all about how you started off, okay? Because the game don't start off until you step into the arena with your ball. And if it's balls to the wall, then baby, you getting a little.
Oh, no. Okay. You're not getting that. Brice, you don't got jukes. You don't got nothing, man. You just broke. See, he broke, ladies and gentlemen. He just broke his mic trying to do a juke move. He juked himself. His helmet is gone. The ball is gone. The microphone
ball is
broken.
in the net.
He might have fixed his Wi-Fi in that maneuver. Go ahead.
That's point 1 for Brice. It's all in the.
That wasn't a point. That's not a juke. That's not how you juke. No. What are you doing with your shoulders? You look like your Lil Kim dance.
Listen, okay. That's what it was. Okay. To the Igbo.
Queensbridge, Brooklyn, and we DEEP.
Whoa, I wish I had the life I live. Hey, yo, David, how you get it in the net? It's the okay. Listen.
So, okay, so you would say you'd start out with the jukes.
I would boop. Breaking ankles, not balls, ankles. Okay.
So, round 1, Enzo's philosophy is I don't want him to score on the first turn, so I'm going to do what I got to do. He slams David, and the ball. They get the ball out of there. Enzo's turn. David pushes him right out. Right. So round 1 is a wash. Round 2, David sinks one.
Boom.
And then he pushes Enzo out. Boom. David's up 1-0. It's looking good for our guy.
This is when I knew, though, round 3, when I was like, oh, this challenge is taking a lot out of them. Because after, balls in the thing, Enzo.
Yeah, they look gassed.
Okay, David. TJ David, get up. You got to get up. Keep your eye on the ball.
Yep.
I was just like, it's physically taxing. You're going from offense to defense, and both of it is very physical. And which is why I feel like hit them with the
because they weren't trying to juke him or anything.
Right. I mean,
they were. Enzo was trying to juke him. Anyway, round 3 is a wash. Neither one of them get it. Round 4, they look dead exhausted. Enzo knocks David's out. On Enzo's turn, Enzo decides to shoot a jumper. And in basketball form, David decides to try to box Enzo out instead of running for the ball.
Right.
Enzo's like, whoop-dee, whoop, whoop. Runs over there, grabs the ball, sinks it. 1-1. buckets. Now it's 1-1 going into round 5.
And this is where I feel like, first of all, they had all the right confessionals. They get David in there. David's just like, my back's against the wall. It's time to go balls to the wall. And I'm like, yes!
Whoa. Brice
like,
is ad-libbing here.
Talk, David. But like, this is exactly what I want to hear. And so then also.
Okay.
Berkshire and Murky. They are funny. Why y'all have to slow down every time there was like a point of impact? Did you peep how Berkshire and Murky, like, they would be juking all of a sudden and it would be like,
I ain't see no slow motion on there, man. Oh, that was your internet. Oh, Brice, it was just your internet. So guys, those for the listeners, I'm just gonna reveal a thing for you guys. Before this episode, I got a text message saying my internet is messed up. I'm gonna have to watch this episode on my phone.
What's wrong with watching on my phone?
Nothing. I'm just saying that's why you had a forced slow motion. It was forced. It wasn't.
No,
it wasn't Berkshire and Murky or Button Murray. It was
y'all know
Brice's
in the comments,
internet.
Please let when they were going for the ball or on the ground rolling around, it was in slow-mo.
Brice, David was very slow to stand up. Okay. No. TJ was yelling at who wants it more? TJ was yelling. And that's all it was. He was slow to get up. David looking exhausted, looking spent. It looks like he didn't even form a strategy. Enzo shot a bucket the last round. It's like David, as soon as he gets the ball, he tries to shoot a bucket. This never works in this challenge. You never shoot a bucket. You got to get there and slam dunk it or something, or finger roll it or something. He shoots it, misses. Enzo grabs the ball. All right, so now Enzo, you got one shot, one opportunity.
All I need is one shot. That's Danity Kane. Sorry.
I was going with the Eminem.
No, all I need is one shot.
Oh, now you're going Nas. All I need is one
mic.
You're messing everything up. So anyway, Enzo seals the deal.
Oh,
he gets it done.
And when I told y'all to bookmark Enzo.
Oh, now this Enzo.
Now, when Ben had that conversation with Enzo, he told Enzo, what? Me? Anybody else? Fast forward to when Enzo won. I'm the elimination killer. He turned into Sarah Lucina. He said, y'all up there, I'm hungry.
You scared?
Danny said, who are you talking to? Because I know that ain't him. I know it's somebody talking to me. You better ask TJ.
Danny said, where you get this guy from?
Enzo just said, put me in there. I take your money. I'm the elimination killer. I was like, now, Enzo.
I'm robbing banks. I'm taking all checks, pesos, CDs. Like, okay, player.
Okay, Enzo. Because listen, when you was talking to Angela and Ben, it was like, But listen, I very, very sad to see David go. I think, again, one of the pleasures for me in watching the challenge this season is that, like, falling in love with all of the Love Island girls and being able to see somebody like David, who has heart, who, has been playing the game. He clearly hasn't been on the right side of the numbers, but I feel like, he was out here trying to make these buckets. So I was sad to see him go.
Yeah, shout out to our baby boy David, man. He was not dealt a good or a fair hand in this game, and he played the hell out of his cards. He did a great job. He made it this close to the final, and he showed that he's a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely. And on the same token, for somebody like Enzo, I think that I think that Enzo has been surprising himself on this show. I think that Enzo might have counted himself out or not thought that he could do this well. But for Enzo to have successfully gone into 3 eliminations, come out, and they haven't been easy eliminations. Like, now that's another thing Enzo J said. I might not do good in the actual challenge. Well, that's actually what kind of matters, Enzo. Okay. But put me in. Put me in elimination, and I'm gonna take it. I'm robbing banks.
He trying to negotiate out of a final and into just an elimination for the final?
TJ's there anyway.
Yo, TJ, let me holler at you.
Just put me in. Just put me in the elimination. It's the challenge. You got to run the challenge. But I'm just saying.
One by one.
One by one. This will be my 4th.
Yeah, well, Enzo he's proven himself down there.
No, for sure.
How do you think a Tyson would have done against a David down there?
Like, I don't know because I don't know because again, David built like a brick. And Tyson is like slender. So Tyson might be able to, but like David might just go boom.
Tyson's tall. He could just reach right over there.
I mean, right. So again, but this is another challenge where I thought like if it were someone else, how would have Tyson done in a challenge like this?
Yeah. And then I think about my buddy Dom.
I feel like Dom might have done great, but like I feel like Dom might have done great like the first 2 rounds, but I feel like we saw how the gas might have he might have.
Dom got stamina.
That's
that's why y'all better watch out for my man in this finale.
Okay, listen.
Okay,
listen.
Okay, watch out for my man. or he'll just get to a certain point and just. This good enough?
That's good enough. Take the photo. But I mean, what I can say is that how the game started, and there were so many players, so many people that I knew, that I loved. But for us to be down to this end and getting to the finale, first of all, I have to say I'm never been more happy Team Survivor. There are a lot of Survivor players in there, and I think that it goes to show and tells us that Survivors don't play. But at the same time, I think we've got a good bunch with Angela, Alyssa. So excited to see
Desi,
Kayla, but I think Kayla, like Desi, my girl, she a beast. Like I'm like yes, but just to see Kayla, I don't feel like got the greatest rap on Amazing Race, and for her to be standing here alone, the only amazing racer going into the last episode, I'm happy for everybody. Danny, Desi, Sarah, like.
Wait, how many people do we have left?
We have Enzo, we have Tyson, we have Dominic Abate, we have Danny, we've got Alyssa, we've got Desi, we've got Angela, and we've got Kayla. I might have missed Enzo.
Ben. So let's talk about guys. Enzo, Tyson, Dom, Danny, Ben. 5 guys.
And then we have Alyssa, Angela, Kayla, Sarah, Desi, and Justine. So I guess we do need to get rid of a girl.
We really only have 5 guys. Is there a guy we're missing?
No.
Right. So we're gonna get rid of a girl, and then we're gonna have a 5-on-5. We're gonna have a 10-person finale. A 10-person. Wow. So we're gonna get rid of one girl and then have 10 people compete in the finale. They're gonna have it so some group gets because if there's 10, they usually end it with either it'll be like 3 pairs. Don't do that. It'll either be 3 pairs or 4 pairs. They're gonna have it somewhere in the finale where either they got to compete against each other
to go to even be like to start it.
Yeah, it's gonna get dicey in this finale.
Oh,
so we'll see who makes it there.
Well, listen, I'm excited. This was a solid episode, a very physical episode. I can't believe we're at the end already.
Crazy. Perp, again, I thank you so much for assisting me at this, man. It's been fun. It's been very fun. But yeah, do you have anything else?
My player of the week this week is David.
Shout out to David. Okay.
Just baby boy got dealt the short end of the ball, but he was a great competitor. I enjoyed his character arc, and hopefully we'll see him back again.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give my player of the week to my man who held on for dear life. My brother Dom.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Stop showing. No, we don't even use DVDs anymore.
My brother Dom. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give you two of them. Okay? My brother Dom got the job done.
Not Wendell on eBay trying to buy all the Coast Island. If you have a third one, I'm
Brice, not my brother Dom. All I'm saying is this, okay?
I'll get all three for $6.99 bid.
These were expensive, okay?
Yeah.
I need to find a Navidi buff. So my buddy Dom gets the player of the week. All he had to do was not come in last place. He did that. He hung on for dear life. And he hung on and he squeezed his way into the final. So now, Dom, I'm speaking to you. I know you're listening. Go get that money. Go get that bag, Dom. You got this, brother. Go win this show.
Balls to the wall.
What Brice just said. Yes. Yes. So, on that note, we'd like to thank everyone for listening to the Wendell Holland YouTube, to the challenge breakdown. Please make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment. We in the comments. Brice ain't in the comments.
I'm in the comments. I was in the comments this week. Stop playing. Okay.
Because
first of all, because the people agreed that I was assaulted last week's episode. We saw the comments. Okay.
Are we getting into the comments?
We can next week. Because I want all the smoke. Okay. And they said I'm taking the last bit of your $1 million because I got the receipts.
Oh. You ain't taking the last of nothing, good brother. Okay. We had a YouTube comment that we do want to address. We're probably going to do it next week from James Lynn. We will talk to you about that, my buddy. But yeah, next week, Brice, I'm coming with the tough questions. Be ready for the smoke, my friend. And also in the comments, we appreciate you asking us the tough questions for real. Keeps us honest, and it sharpens us. So thank you so much. And again, for those listening on the Purple Pants podcast on all streaming sites, thank y'all for listening. Brice, Isaiah, thank you so much. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Purple Pants podcast. This is the challenge breakdown, and we out.
Bryson win with the challenge
breakdown.
Is Bryson win with the challenge
breakdown.
Is Bryson win with the challenge
breakdown.